Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenanmin, president of Union County College, and this is Inside the College. I have a very special guest today, and he is Freeholder Chairman Bruce Bergen. Welcome, Bruce.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
It's great to have you here. And before we get into your initiatives for 2016 for Union County, tell us a little bit about you and your background so everybody out there knows a little bit more about you.
Well, I grew up in Cranford, went to Cranford High School. I've raised my family in Springfield, been there for almost 30 years, so I am Union County born and bred. Been here all my life except 4 years when I went away to college. I've been involved in politics and government for a long time, let's say, and I spent 17 years as a municipal attorney in Springfield.
So you're a lawyer?
I am a lawyer.
Okay, now some of our students will want to know where you went to undergrad and where you went to law school.
I went to undergraduate school at Case Western Reserve University, Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I went to law school here at Seton Hall University. Been a practicing attorney since 1980. And at this time, my office is right back here in Cranford in the Cleveland Plaza.
Right in our hometown here, Union County College hometown.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Now, this year, and I guess it was very recently, you were sworn in as the new chairman of the Board of Chosen Freeholders here in Union County.
That's correct. I have the honor of serving as the chairman of the board this year. I'm just beginning my second term on the board, so this is my fourth year. And this year I will be the chairman, and that gives me an opportunity to try and help set some of the goals for the county for this year.
Now, I understand your initiatives are broadly labeled One County, One Community. And I had a chance to look through some of them, and a lot of those particular initiatives caught my eye, specifically the Year of the Senior. Tell us about that.
Actually, we are resurrecting, if you will, two programs that were done in the county more than 15 years ago, which were very successful at that time, and we decided this was a good year to bring them back. One is called Seniors in Motion, and that's nothing more than the county offering small transportation buses to the municipalities so that they can use them to transport their seniors.
Wow, that's great.
A lot of the municipalities do that. In fact, really just a couple weeks ago, I was on Route 22 and I saw a Seniors in Motion bus from the first set still on the road. So that's something to help our municipalities assist our seniors.
Almost like an Uber for senior citizens.
Yep. And many of the towns do that already, but buses are expensive, and so this is a way to help those that are doing it to replace an old bus, and those that aren't, hopefully to get into that service. The other part is also a grant to municipalities to help them upgrade or expand their senior programs in their municipalities. And again, many of the towns do that already, but this is a way to give them a little extra funding to either expand or add to that.
Well, as many of you know, my mother's 98 years old, so I think it's critical that we respect and provide for the senior citizens who help build this country. So that's a great initiative, the Year of the Senior. Another one that one of my personal favorites is the UC Hero program, the Union County Hero program. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. This is a program which will be run through our Human Services Department and our Veterans Affairs with the cooperation of the college to offer services to our vets. One of the most important parts of it is trying to find jobs for our vets. As they come back and reintegrate into society, that's one of the biggest problems they have. So working through the county programs with the assistance of the college, we're hoping to offer that opportunity, job fairs. We're also going to encourage private companies to hire vets as well and offer information on that. So hopefully that'll be an opportunity to help our vets find jobs. We will also be offering services to help them find other social services that might be available to them up and above the Veterans Administration that they may not already know about.
Like housing and things like that?
That's right, and mental
Health
health
services?
services and other kinds of things that they need and may not know about or are getting but need to expand. And so we'll also be offering those kinds of services to individual vets.
So when people say we support our troops or we support our veterans, Union County's actually putting their money and their programs where their mouth is.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. That's great. I know that one of the biggest challenges is getting jobs after our veterans come out of service. So you mentioned that we'll be getting some private sector employers perhaps engaged in this as well to make these connections?
Yes, that's part of our UC Hero program, is to try and encourage local companies, small businesses, large businesses all across the county to also consider hiring vets.
That's great. I know that in our conversations you had said you don't want to see one of our veterans in Union County go unemployed, so it's a fantastic program. One county, one community under your leadership, Bruce. Now, another one of the initiatives in this program is about the animal shelter. And I know there's so many animal lovers out there in our county and across New Jersey. Tell us about that one.
This is really a two-pronged issue. Part of it is to expand the county's shared services with our municipalities, which is one of the things I focused on in my 3.5 years on the board. Over time, the available services to municipalities to fulfill their obligation for animal control, the number of companies has gone down, the quality of the service has gone down. So part of it is to have the county offer that service to the municipalities. In conjunction with that, when we build a facility, we're also hoping to have more of a volunteer type animal shelter for protection of animals, to offer adoption, an opportunity for the public to come in and help us deal with that problem. So it's really two-pronged, but I think it's very important. It's an idea that's been around for a number of years, but I think has become more critical, and so I've made it one of my primary goals to get done this year.
Congratulations, and I think it's time for that sort of thing, but I'm also seeing a theme here with your initiatives. The One County, One Community initiative appears to engage in a lot of partnerships, not just the county doing it alone, but the county partnering with municipalities, with the college, and with private industry to help make this a better county.
Absolutely. And I've said this many times over the last 3 years. The county government can't do it alone. One of the things that makes Union County great is that we have so many great public and private agencies that we can work with to offer all of the services that our citizens need.
Okay, so we've talked about the Year of the Senior and the UC Hero and the animal shelter. I understand that there are a couple other components of the One County, One Community program. I think there's something on Union County Means Green and the Union County Division on Women. Any comments or previews about those initiatives?
Yes. Well, the Union County Women's Office is a new proposal to put into place, and really not dissimilar to what we're talking about doing for the vets, but doing for women in the county who may need help finding social services, trying to put it in place, a single place that they can go and find the various services, or at least to be directed to the various services.
So jobs, housing, transportation, food.
Exactly, and focusing on domestic violence and all of those issues that confront us.
So the Union County Division on Women will be leading that initiative.
That's correct. That's correct. And of course, UC Means Green, the county continues to be concerned about those issues. One of the things that I'm proposing is that partnering with our businesses, and we have our UC Means Business program. This would be an outgrowth of that, an opportunity to bring businesses in across the county and give them instruction and guidance in how they can make their businesses more green.
So it's more than just recycling.
Correct. And we do that very well, but there's a whole lot more we need to be doing.
So Freeholder Bergen, one county, one community, your 2016 initiatives, running the gamut from the year of the senior to Union County Means Green, focusing on women, veterans, our obligation to humane treatment of animals. It sounds like a challenging year.
We have set out a challenging plan, but I think that all of these things are within reach. Maybe they won't be completed this year, but one thing that's always been true, every year is not alone. It's a continuation. Much of what I'm proposing builds on what's been done by my colleagues and prior chairs over the last few years, and much of it will set up a foundation for future years to build on. So it's a continuation of all of us working together to reach the goals we need to reach.
I'm excited about this year and these initiatives. It really sounds like a great plan. Now, before we wrap up, what do you like the most about being a public servant in your role as freeholder and now freeholder chairman?
I like the opportunity to meet the public, talk to the public. I may not always agree with what I'm being told, but the citizens of Union County are who we represent, and I just enjoy talking to them. I love campaigning because I get to go out and just talk to people.
Knock on doors, shake hands?
You bet, you bet. And that's one of the things I really like is being able to be involved, talk to people, hear their opinions, and then try and do what's best for the county.
We're at Union County College, and this is Inside the College. My guest this morning has been Freeholder Chairman Bruce Bergen. Union County College is operated with funding from the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders, and we're absolutely delighted to be partnering with that board and with Chairman Bergen to transform our community one student at a time. This year, 2016, one county, one community, the initiatives of our new Freeholder Chairman, Bruce Bergen. Thank you so much, Freeholder Bergen.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. The pressure's too much. I quit.
I get it. I can do better. Just please don't leave.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
Welcome back to Inside the College. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenanmin. My second guest for today's show is a very special guest, and he is a 2016 graduate of Union County College, Kevin Steele. Welcome, Kevin.
It's a pleasure to be here.
We're thrilled to have you, and I understand that very recently you graduated from Union County College.
Yes.
And
yes.
you were our commencement speaker at the commencement ceremony, the student speaker at the Union County Performing Arts Center.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great honor.
It was.
And we're going to be talking about that a little later, but first let's get to know you a little bit. Now, we obviously know you're a graduate, but tell us what you majored in.
My major was audio production.
Okay. And what kind of classes do you have to take for audio production?
Basically the same classes that you take, if it was like an English major or, like math, English, science classes. So
did you get a chance to work here in the studios, or did you go on the radio here? Or give us an idea of the technical major courses for audio production.
So I took a radio class with Professor Gallagher.
All right.
And taught me how to make my own show.
All right.
And I took an audio production class where we learned how to, set up mics and to work in television studios. So it was a lot of things.
Is that one of the things you hope to do, is work in a radio station? You have a great voice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, work in a radio station, work in a television studio, behind the scenes, just working on the sound, so things like that.
All right. Now tell me, where are you headed now? You're a January 2016 graduate of Union County College. What's your next stop on this education plan of yours?
Next week, I actually start at William Patterson University, so it's kind of big.
That is big. And what are you majoring in at William Patterson?
Communications and media production.
Well, best of luck to you at William Patterson University. I know the president there, and I'm going to give her a call, give her a tip that she's got a great new student coming up there to Willie P.
Wow, thank you.
Now, tell us, after graduation from William Patterson, are you looking to stay in this area? I mean, New York is certainly a communications capital of the world. Is that your plan?
New York is a great place, you know, for communication people. So I'm probably going to stay here for a while, and I might, you know, work on my master's. So.
All right, so you're going to continue your education.
Yeah. Still thinking about that, though, you know.
All right, we'll see. But we should look for you somewhere in television, radio,
Definitely, yeah.
maybe film.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be watching for Kevin Steele. Now, Kevin, what high school did you go to?
Rahway High School.
You went to Rahway. So you grew up in Rahway?
I actually grew up in Brooklyn, New York,
Okay.
and I moved to Rahway when I was 10 years old. So
All right, and then you graduated. What year did you graduate from Rahway High School?
2013.
So it must have been sweet to have the Union County College commencement ceremony back in your hometown.
It was. It was the same place I graduated from high school from, too, so
The ceremony was in the same
Yeah.
location.
it's like a full circle, you know.
Full circle.
Yeah.
It's kind of like life, I think, is like that.
Yeah.
Now, before we talk more about your commencement address, let's give a shout out to some of your favorite teachers, besides Mr. Gallagher, here at Union County College. Who would you say really made a difference for you in terms of your faculty?
Professor Williams,
In what subject?
Devon Williams, I think his name is, he taught UCC 101.
Okay, that's the college success course.
Yes.
All right, and he made a difference.
He's the one who put in my name to speak at the commencement. So
So he believed in you from the beginning and all the way through. Wonderful.
yes,
Professor Williams from UCC 101.
101, yeah.
So there's been a lot of talk since you gave your commencement address, and some have said that it was the finest commencement address they had ever heard.
Wow.
So tell us about the address and what inspired you.
Well, in the
Congratulations, by the way. It was great.
Thank you. And in the actual speech, I put a sample of a presentation that I made my first semester here at Union County College. And towards the end, I had made like a poem, I guess, just to show the growth from our first semester to now. And it took me about, to put all together, it took me about 3 days, because I wanted to wait till I, was like really inspired to put the words together. So.
Do you want to give a sample of any of it here?
Sure.
Sure. Go ahead, give us a little bit of it.
My name is Kevin Steele, and I'm graduating. No need to pinch me because I'm not dreaming
and it's not my imagination. My mind goes back 2.5 years ago, sitting in the admissions office thinking, I'm not good enough to sign up for these higher ed courses. Fast forward to now, and I'm standing on the stage with my cap and gown, 20 is my age, sharing this accomplishment with others who believed that in order to move forward, we must earn our degree. Yes, sometimes the road was rough, and sometimes the hills were high, but we finally reached the top, and now it's time to touch the sky. The possibilities are endless, the opportunities are knocking, and as we open up the window, our time here won't be forgotten. The midterms and the finals, the papers and presentations, finding a way to pay tuition, getting through registration, taking classes during winter break, or maybe summer vacation, just trying to leave on time like a train out of the station. So as we close this chapter of our lives, the book still remains open, and the pen is each decision we make. Let it never become frozen. And if you notice,
you can't spell success without UCC. So at the end of the day, when you think of success, just look around. It's you and me. Thank you.
That was spectacular.
Thank you.
This is another example of why I love Union County College students, and I believe so firmly in our mission, transforming our community one student at a time. My guest has been Union County College 2016 graduate and student commencement speaker, Kevin Steele. He's an audio production major here, and soon he'll be beginning his studies at William Patterson University, where he'll pursue his bachelor's degree in communications. Look for Kevin Steele in the future. His future is bright, and he's another example of the great students here at Union County College. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back after these messages. Kevin, thank you again. You're a wonderful example of a great student, and we know you're going to have great success in the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Hold, please. Hold.
Seated here at our Rahway campus with the mayor of Rahway, Mayor Samson Steinman. Mayor Steinman, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for the invitation.
We love being in Rahway, and we've only been here, it's been less than a year, but we have a great partnership with the city of Rahway and certainly supported by the County of Union to open up this branch to bring more of Union County College to the communities throughout Union County. But Rahway is special in a lot of ways, and one of those ways is because of the arts district here, and of course that building right next door, the Union County Performing Arts Center.
Oh, absolutely. First, I'd like to thank you for coming into the city of Rahway. The whole town is excited about you being here. The Union County Performing Arts Center, your next door neighbor, was the first $1 million art center built in the United States, and it opened in 1928.
1928?
1928, yes. And it's centered around a fully functioning Wurlitzer organ. Actually, Rahway has 3 Wurlitzer organs, something that Manhattan does not have. We have the Wurlitzer inside the Union County Performing Arts Center. We have one in our senior center on Estabrook Avenue, and there's one right across the street from here in the Masonic Lodge.
So Rahway is known for being an arts district. Tell us what's happening in Rahway. What's the buzz?
Oh, well, the buzz is 3 years ago, the chairman for the National Endowment for the Arts, Rocco Landesman, came to Rahway, and he declared that we are the model for the nation in using arts, entertainment, and culture to spur economic stimulus.
Is this a long history of arts in Rahway, or is it relatively new?
Well, going back to the 20s, Rahway had 3 vaudeville houses here, all functioning at one time. Now we have just the Union County Performing Arts Center, and additionally we built the Hamilton Stage, which is just down the block on Hamilton Street.
I know that's pretty exciting, so tell us a little bit about the Hamilton Stage.
Well, the Hamilton Stage is a 199-seat black box theater. It has state-of-the-art sound, lighting, dressing room space for the talent, and it also has a Fazioli room where dancers can warm up. We host the Fazioli piano there, and it's also a performance space in and of itself.
So is Rahway known simply for performing arts, or talk to me about the visual arts here in Rahway?
Well, in the visual arts, we have the New Jersey Arts Guild. It is a gallery, and it is also an instruction facility. And throughout the year, we have 3,000 students that come through, and they're instructed on the visual arts. Additionally, the Rahway YMCA just did a $3.5 million renovation in addition to their facilities. And those renovations include meeting space for artists, classrooms for artists, and artist lofts that are available for rent for anybody that's looking for artist studio space.
I heard rumors that perhaps some Screen Actors Guild members could be moving here or living here so they can hop on the train, easy access into Manhattan.
Yes, we have a facility coming up that's going to be built, and it's going to be called the Artist Village. Originally, it was planned to be repurposed shipping containers. However, costs for outfitting repurposed shipping containers with green technology just became astronomical. So it's going to be modular facility, and it's going to have anywhere from 12 to 18 residences for artists, for actors. It's going to be total solar power. It's going to be used recaptured rainwater for daily use. And it's going to be the only type of facility of its kind in the state of New Jersey.
I know that there's a lot of other businesses here in Rahway that support the arts, RSI Bank being one of them. What else is going on in Rahway for the future? I understand there's more housing and apartments and condos and things like that coming in related to the rail station, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. If you look at all the news articles that are coming out about planning and urban planning and housing in America, people are now moving out of the McMansions and they're coming back into town centers.
So that's young people right out of college, young urban professionals, and also people downsizing.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. And because of the train station and its proximity to Manhattan, and also we're one of two places in the state where you can also go to the Jersey Shore. We are perfectly situated. Our housing units right now are about 98% occupied, and that's rental units. And we have 1,000 more units that have been through all the approval process, and they're in various stages of construction.
So I can live in Rahway, go to Union County College, attend a performance at the Performing Arts Center or the Hamilton Stage, go to the galleries, eat everything from the best fine crust pizza in the state to Latin food to great American cuisine, and I can hop on a train and go either to Asbury Park or to Manhattan?
Correct. And 2 years ago, we were named as one of the most walkable communities in New Jersey and for the country. So you can walk all throughout the town and then get on the train.
Well, I have to say that Union County College is absolutely delighted to be here in Rahway. We're excited to be a part of this exciting renaissance related to the arts, but also related to the development of one of our great centers in Union County. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Inside the College. I'm Dr. Maggie McMenanmin. We've had three guests today, leading off with the new Freeholder Chairman, Bruce Bergen, talking about his One County, One Community initiatives for 2016. We also had Kevin Steele, Union County College January 2016 graduate and student commencement speaker. And finally, the mayor of Rahway, New Jersey, Mayor Samson Steinman. We've given you some video from our commencement ceremony in Rahway, and we talked about the future of Union County during this new year of 2016. We look forward to seeing you again here inside the college. Thanks for joining us.